Welcome to Sass of Sabrina. This is the channel where we try one new thing a week and post however it has turned out, all in the hopes of inspiring you to try something of your own or make you laugh. If we make you laugh, please subscribe. If we make you smile, please share. As a profession, I am a hairstylist and a makeup artist, and I have had a couple requests for videos on both those subject matters. So today I'm just going to walk you through makeup. I'm going to do a full face. This is not what I do on a daily basis. This is what I would probably do on a special occasion. I am missing one piece of makeup, bronzer. It recently got dropped on the ground, so we will talk about it, but unfortunately I can't show you the tips on that. You start with your clean hands. I've just washed them. I like to start with a toner. Of course you're gonna prep. I like toner for my big pores. Toner is also a really good product to use if you have combination skin and you want to balance out some dryness and some oiliness and stuff like that. I won't be going over brands because I am not loyal to one specific brand. The way that you layer your products actually matters. If you are doing anything for like serum work, like lifting serum or anti-wrinkle or anything like that, that needs to go on underneath your moisturizer. Your moisturizer sends a great barrier to protect your skin. So because it is a great barrier, if you put any serums on top of it, you won't get the true benefit, maybe no benefit whatsoever. My serum is for anti-wrinkle and lifting, and I put it on my key areas first, and then I just rub it in all over. For the serums, I do like to use my fingers as opposed to a pad or a sponge or something like that, because they will be absorbing all that goodness that I want in my skin. Those two products of mine are kind of liquid and wet, so give your face to dry in between them. The toner will not hinder your serum because it is that light and will not act as a barrier. So then your little bit of cream, mine it has a small SPF factor. I should look for one that is higher for SPF. I do love the one that I have. It is an all natural product. I will always, if you ask me for products or ingredient tips, I will always say look for something green friendly. We absorb everything within 4 seconds flat. Once again, you're gonna let that just dry. So each time you're putting your layers on, you get like a clean, smooth application. My concealer is in like a lipstick form, so it's really easy for application. And you can't make it too cakey or too thick. It's nice and easy. Okay, so just apply it and then work it in. I have uneven skin tone on my eyelids, dark circles underneath, and I have scars, redness here and here. Once you have it on, just smooth it out. So in the end, this makeup application will almost look like your natural face. By no means am I trying to change my appearance of my features. I just want to tone them down and accent my pretty features, not my horrible features. This would probably be like an everyday look for some people. When I apply my foundation, I start in the same areas where I applied my concealer. Sometimes in those areas they just might need 1 or 2 layers. So I start there and then go back to them by the time I'm done everything, because once again they just need time to dry. So there are some really good blending sponges that really help smooth it out if you have problems applying it. Liquid foundations vary in thicknesses, so some apply a little bit easier than others. A brush that comes with my powder foundation is really strong, so I find that actually helps do any final blending that I might need. Just go all over. Your initial dip and then plop is gonna have the excess, so try not to like plop it in key areas like creases or your eyes or stuff like that. You want to like offload it in a wide area first, that it's not gonna create too much cakiness for you. There's nothing worse than unblended or uneven or cakey makeup. So I have oily skin, so powder foundation for me is a must. I like to use bronzer as my contour because it just gives more life to your skin. Bronzer helps tone down any areas that you don't want accented. I have large features. All of them are large features, so I could literally just go to town with the bronzer, but I really don't care. Sometimes I put a little bit on each side of the nose to take the bigness out of it. I like to put the bronzer down here just to make that sink away. So I like to apply bronzer just underneath the blush line, just for more of a natural flowing face shape. I am a lover of blush, so please don't ask me for blush advice. I say the more the merrier. Different face shapes do need different applications. When you apply just the circles right there on the front, that's more for like a narrow or tiny face shape where you want to make the illusion of everything looking bigger. If you do the fake smile while you apply, it will really help you get it in the right areas. So it'd be blush, bronzer or contour, whatever you want to put in there, and then some people even like to do a little bit of a highlighter down there. Once again, it all just depends on your face shape. As you can tell, I like my blushes. Don't ask me. Some days I even have more than that on. Eyebrows. This brush is going to be your best friend when it comes to eyebrows. I do need to go wet this and grab some tissue. So I'm gonna get up close and personal on this one. Okay, so I have my bristles dampened. You're literally going to brush your eyebrows to remove any foundation that might have gotten on the eyebrows. If you leave your foundation on your eyebrows and then just try to pencil over it, it will still look cakey and powdery and just not there. So you literally want your eyebrows to appear again, and then once again, make sure it is dry. I have a very neutral eyebrow color, and it is one that I can layer and make look really light or really dark. I always recommend sharpening before every application. You can see I have like missing spots here. I literally have a hole right there. There's some slight differences in the arch, and then the lengths are a little bit different. I like to do small little strokes so it mimics hairs, so it's not too much of a color difference. I find most eyebrow pencil brushes are warm. Unfortunately, those don't look good on every skin type, so you really do have to find one that is neutral or that matches your eyebrow hairs perfectly. Some people's eyebrows can be either darker or lighter than their hair color anyway, so just try to match to whatever eyebrow color you have as opposed to your hair color. Once you have your color on, then I like to go in and then brush it once again just for softness and to make it all blend. Eyeliner. I don't generally do underneath at all, but that if you do put eyeliner on the underneath of your eye, depending on if you have sunk in eyes or if you have big or small eyes, it can make your eyes look bigger. But if you have sunk in eyes and you're putting eyeliner all the way around, it will literally just make them sink in even more. My eye shape, I go all the way across. If you stop halfway, it makes your eyes look bigger. So for my eye shape, I generally like the outer half of my eyeliner to be double the width of the inner eye. It just helps accent my eye shape a little bit more. I prefer a gel eyeliner as opposed to a liquid. It's just a little bit more forgiving. The liquid, I find you have to work really quickly, and it just requires me to go over it more times than what's needed. With a gel or regular pencil one, you can do more smudging out, which helps create more smoky eyes as well. Some people don't necessarily like to wear eyeliner because when they open their eyes, it can smudge up top. Try the liquid eyeliners because they stay put. Depending on the occasion, I will extend that out and make it look a little bit more of a cat eye. So for an everyday eyeshadow, I literally just would pick one color and fill it in everywhere, which is really simple. I would do everywhere because, as you can see, when my eyes are open, you literally just see the upper half. If this were an occasion, I would do probably 3 or 4 different colors. So you always want to do your darker one here, accent color, neutral, and then you can either do your accent color again or a second accent color. I'm a big fan of those lip plumpers. Those lip plumpers, or the ones that last 24 hours or 12 hours. So generally those ones have their own gloss that you put on first and then the pigment. The lip plumpers themselves are generally just a gloss. So you do want to remove all the foundation that might have gone on your lips, or it'll just look cakey again. If you do want to use a lipstick and you want it to stay on all day, that's when you're actually literally going to apply foundation, liquid foundation, to your lips to help layer it to stay on all day. So your first step would be your gloss, and I wouldn't recommend a plumper. I've tried it before and it just gets cakey and gross. So your gloss, so you don't have any dryness or cracks or anything like that, because if you put your foundation on it's going to accent your dryness and your cracks. And then your lipstick on top of that, and then you can actually put another layer of gloss on afterwards as well, and that'll help protect it. Mascara. Okay, my current mascara one just has long bristles on the one side and short bristles on the other. Just gravitate towards the bristles that help you apply easier. Generally, you can find whatever type of mascara you like with the bristles that you like, whether it be voluminous or waterproof or anything. But literally, it is all in the bristles. Once you start at the back side of your eyelashes so you can find where they end. And literally you're just doing that on the top quarter of your eyelashes. When you apply, you want to go as close to the base as possible. And then you can either do one of two things. You can literally blink and then swipe it up that way, or you can work your way up. My bristles are really fine and close together, so that actually helps me get rid of any chunkiness that might have come out. And you do want to go all the way to the end and then all the way to the front. I find one dip is enough to do one whole eye. Again, you want to find the bottom of your eyelashes, and you can use that mascara wand any way you feel comfortable. For a more detailed look, I like to go in with the top bristles and just find more hairs that way. I am lucky enough that I don't need to use an eyelash curler. People's eyelashes do grow straight out, so in that case you do need an eyelash curler. I found different things work over the years. Some people like to get it when the mascara is still wet. Some people like to get it after it dries. I think that would just depend on the mascara. You can see I smudged a little bit there and a little bit on the top. That's where your Q-tip comes in handy. I currently just have my tissue with me. On a daily basis, I don't even use concealer every day, and I don't use eyeshadow or eyeliner every day. My go-tos are my eyebrows and my blush. Depending on the redness, how red my face is that day, foundation. Just pick and choose what you like for your face. I like 3. One is one that will help you accent your best feature. One will help you downplay your worst feature, and one just for fun. So my blush one is my fun one, my foundation one downplays my worst feature, and my eyebrows and my eyelashes are a good feature of mine. So I like those 2 things there. So I hope that helped. If you have any questions, please leave a comment below. Thank you for watching. Stop. Don't stop.